Hi, Warren. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, tonight we will start with Connor Riley and then go to Mark Weiser.
Hey, Warren, what do you attribute was just the biggest difference from how you guys played against Mississippi State to South Carolina?
With Mississippi State, we didn't play to our best ability. So South Carolina, we made an effort the whole week of just coming out and being physical and making sure that didn't happen again.
Warren, I guess there's 2 regular season games left. I kind of want to just get your thoughts on how this season as a starter has gone for you. What areas you're looking to still get better on as you head towards next season?
Definitely getting better in my run game, having good pad level and accelerate my feet when I make contact with with a D lineman.
Okay, next we will go to Anthony Dasher and then Chip Towers.
Hey, Warren, good to see you today. I knew you kind of took over that starting role. I guess it was week 3 of the season. And last 4 games, I don't think you missed a snap. You may correct me on that. But just talk about the progress you've made, how far you've come from really that game win in Arkansas to right now.
Just taking it week by week, just getting better every week. And in Arkansas, Owen started, coach called my name and I had to be ready.
Thanks.
Warren, Chip Towers, I don't know if we've had a chance to ask you much of it, but obviously everybody's aware of your legacy at Georgia. And when old guys like me look at you, I'm amazed how much you look like your uncle, Willie. Can you just talk a little bit about, the McClendon legacy at Georgia? And did you have any choice but to come here?
Actually, with talking with my uncles, they told me just go wherever I felt home. And Georgia felt home. And they didn't really try to push Georgia on me. They said it was my recruitment process, and they said go wherever you want.
Do you have memories of seeing them play or of seeing tapes of them play or going to games and that kind of thing?
I was way too young. And then I've seen tapes and stuff, but never in person.
Thank you.
Okay, next we will go to Seth Emerson and then Jake Rupp.
Warren, I guess, knock on wood, this late in the season, what do you think of the reason that Georgia has, it, from all appearances, done well with COVID and with contact tracing and even just with opt-outs? How have things been going well around the building and around the team to keep things seemingly to a minimum?
We've been making sure everybody's wearing masks, the meetings and stuff, everybody's staying 6 feet away, and just being careful outside of the facility. If we go out to eat, make sure we eat outside or get it to go, and don't be in places where a bunch of people are at, and just making sure we have a mask with us at all times.
Jake, do you have a question? Jake Rupp?
Yeah, sorry, I was toggling the mute button over and over again. Warren, a point came up with Zamir just a minute ago about how quiet he is. You're not a man of many words either. He said you're quiet as well. What kind of leads to that? I mean, I know sometimes it's just your personality, but are you more vocal on the field? How does that go for you? And why are you guys so quiet?
I don't know. I've always been like that, I guess. But on the field, I talk more. As an offensive line, we got to communicate. So on the field, I talk way more.
Okay, we'll go to Palmer Tomes and then Jed May.
Yeah, Warren, going back to that week between Mississippi State and South Carolina, when you say, that y'all had a, emphasis on being physical and that was a priority of y'all's in practice, what does that look like? Is that, guys giving pep talks, coaches giving, talks to y'all? What does that look like?
Coaches definitely giving talks, and the older guys talking to us, making sure we know that we basically that we had a bad week. Not a bad week, but we didn't run it the way we wanted to run it, and that we had to make a change.
Hey, Warren, kind of staying on that theme, Kirby said after the game the other night, y'all had a bully mentality as an offensive line against South Carolina. What was that film session like, I guess, the day after that Mississippi State game that kind of, I guess, brought that out of you guys?
Just not seeing the things that we wanted to see, You know, we always have a thing, put it on tape, and we put it on tape, and that's just not how we want it to look. So we just made an effort coming out South Carolina week, making sure that it looked how we wanted it to.
Okay, next we'll go to William Newland.
Hey Warren, from afar, the offense just it feels more confident out there over the last couple of weeks. Has it felt different on the field, in the trenches, in the huddle? And what do you attribute that to?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just to talk about like how this offense has looked so confident over the last couple games. Has it felt that way? Have you felt a change in confidence, a change in energy in the trenches, in the huddle? And what do you attribute that to?
Definitely, and I'll contribute to probably just everybody just wanting to be better. Coming out there just being physical and just dominating the off the line of scrimmage, basically.
Okay, we have time for a few more questions, so we'll open it up.
Hey, Warren, it's Anthony again. I can't believe we made it this long without asking about your Uncle Willie and Cousin Brian coming out of high school at Brunswick. I mean, how big a deal was it with that part of it to kind of keep that tradition going at UGA?
It was a big deal, yeah. My family, they wanted me to go to Georgia, but they didn't want to push it on me. And to them, it was a big deal, but I was just happy to be coming to Georgia.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Warren, was there ever a point last year when you're sitting behind Andrew Thomas and Isaiah Wilson and there were some other guys ahead of you on the depth chart as well? Was there ever a point last year where you would think, a year later, you would be such a big piece, you would be starting, I guess 8 games now or 7 games now or whatever? Did you see that coming, or was it something you just didn't think about?
It was just, I didn't think about it. I just went out there every day to get better and just learn from the older guys. And when my name was called, I was just ready to go.
We have time for one more question.
Warren, I asked Samir the same thing, but hitting your stride right now, especially offensively, with the SEC title probably out of reach, is it hard not to feel like, man, if only we'd been playing like this week 3, week 4? And just what comes to mind when you think about how well you're playing with just a couple games left?
We try not to look back in the past. We try to just look at the future, and we do our part and just, I don't know, just basically just go out there and do what we can. We can only control our destiny now.
Okay, Warren, thanks so much. Have a